Trading212 is obviously a very popular investing platform here in Europe, both on the continent and in the UK. And its factors such as being able to deposit as little as €1, £1, $1 on the platform, and being able to invest commission-free, which makes it such a popular platform. But what no one really talks about is withdrawing on the platform. Depositing is very straightforward and very easy. And actually withdrawing is as well, but you may be in for a couple of surprises, and in this video I'm going to explain why. So let's get right into it. Welcome back to Millennials with Money. My name is Johnny and thank you for joining me for this video. Before I get into today's video, I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Alejandro, who is my thumbnail designer. Alejandro has been doing some great work for the past couple of months doing thumbnail art for me, and he's recently launched his services on Fiverr. So if you're a fellow YouTuber in need of thumbnails, if you're looking for some artwork, or if you have any other graphic design needs, then be sure to hit up Alejandro. I'll leave the link to his Fiverr page in the description, and he will give you a great job at a very affordable price. Now let's get right into the content of the video. Now the reason I'm doing this video is because I've taken money out of Trading212 recently, and through no fault of my own, just through the cards that I've used, I came across some complications and I had to reach out to the Trading212 live chat team, who by the way have been really great and really helpful. So thank you Trading212 team for your help with me through the process. So let me go through a few things to keep in mind when you deposit on the platform and when you withdraw on the platform. So as I said in the intro, you can deposit as little as £1, €1, $1 on Trading212, either via debit or credit card, or via bank transfer. Now, if you do it by a card, then that money essentially arrives in your account immediately, as soon as that card transaction goes through. If it's via bank transfer, then I believe it may take a little longer, maybe 1 to 2 business days. Now, many of you who use Trading212, perhaps like me, maybe didn't pay too much attention to which card you used or which method you used to regularly deposit into Trading212, but it does actually matter. Now, why does it matter? Because that will influence how Trading212 refunds you when it comes to the time when you need to take money out. Trading212 has to comply with anti-money laundering regulation and legislation when they give you money back. So as a result, their algorithm is set up to refund that money to the credit card or debit card which has been used the most. So if you have at any point funded your account with a card, then that will be the preferred means of being refunded. And if you haven't used a credit card, then it will be refunded directly to your bank account. Now, why am I saying this? Because in theory, there's nothing inherently wrong with getting your money refunded to a card, right? If it's a debit card, then it will probably just go straight to your bank account, which in most cases is what happens. However, when it comes to credit cards, if you've used a credit card, then things may become a little bit more tricky. As I said in the debit card example, there is a bank account that lies behind it. And because the debit card is attached to a bank account, then the money kind of gets transferred into that bank account. But in a credit card, it's kind of a standalone card. So the money gets reimbursed onto the credit card. Now, if you've taken advantage of a credit card and gained points via deposits into Trading212, you risk losing those points, as your credit card provider might recognize it as a refund transaction, and they might deduct points as a result of that. Or you may end up with a situation where you need a lot of money at one particular point in time, and you can't just go spending that balance off the card little by little. And if you do need to transfer a large balance from your credit card to a bank account, then it might cost you commission to do so. And think about it, when you've diligently planned your investing strategy, both through the companies that you invest in and choosing a low commission platform like Trading212, the last thing you want to do is have your profits hit by commissions from your bank. And everything I've just said I can attest to, because I'm speaking here from personal experience. And this is why I wanted to make this video, because from my personal experience, I now want to share with you some good practice that you can apply to your Trading212 account to avoid any problems and ensure that your money arrives in your account without any commissions, without any delays when it's time to take money out from Trading212. The first suggestion I would give is stick to one deposit method, and I would take a preference for a bank transfer. Yes, a bank transfer takes maybe a little bit more time to arrive in your Trading212 account, but when it comes to withdrawing, you can sit safe in the knowledge that your money will be refunded straight into that bank account, as long as you've not got any credit or debit cards associated with your account at the time of withdrawal. And if you deposit by bank transfer, then you will of course avoid the commissions that Trading 212 is bringing in once you deposit over 2,000 euros on your card. So obviously another money saving tip there. If you decide to deposit money on the platform with a card, I would suggest sticking to just one card so that you have a preferred payment method, and make it a debit card so that you don't have any of the hassle of trying to move positive balance from a credit card into a bank account without any hassle. Suggestion number 2 is primarily directed at people who will deposit on Trading 212 via card, and that's to make sure that you keep your payment methods up to date in the systems and that you keep track of documentation that you've used with that payment method to pay into Trading 212. Let's say, for example, you have a card that expires. You'll of course get a new card from your bank and you'll probably start depositing on Trading 212 using that one. However, because you will have deposited historically with that old card, Trading 212 by default will recognize it as the card to pay out on. So to ensure that you don't lose any money or that nothing goes missing when you try to withdraw, make sure that you tell Trading 212 that the previous card is inactive. And what you'll need to be able to do this is to have documentation showing Trading 212 transactions from that card. So an old bank statement, for example, and then you'll need to send them a copy of your ID and a selfie with your ID. This relates to, of course, the anti-money laundering regulation that I mentioned before, and it's necessary for Trading 212 to review this so that they can remove your old payment method and that any withdrawals will go onto your new card and your money arrives safe. And the last suggestion I would give is to withdraw your money little by little. It will give you just a good peace of mind if you're able to withdraw little bit at a time, and slowly use it as you see fit, rather than bringing several thousands of euros out of the account and hoping that it arrives in your bank account okay, or hoping that it arrives on your card okay, and then having to deal with issues like trying to transfer the balance to a bank account if it's a credit card. As you'll have seen from my previous videos, I'm a long-term investor, so normally I don't need to pull out large amounts of money at a time, and that will work for me. So if you can avoid doing that, then definitely try and withdraw your money little by little when the time comes, of course. So there you go, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope it helps you avoid any problems that could occur when it comes to withdrawing money from Trading 212. Why not leave a comment if you've also withdrawn money from Trading 212? I'd be interested to know if you faced any of these complications and how the situation worked out for you in the end. Now check out these videos if you like this one, and if you're not yet subscribed and you want to see more content like this, then make sure you hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so that you don't miss a single update. I'll see you on the next one, and let's get this money.